Good afternoon, you're welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chico. Let's take a look at the top headlines. Rise up for change, Peter Obi tells Nigerians. Immediate release of Kanu. Court grants suspended Attorney General of the Federation bail. Now business Air Force take over proposed MKO airport. In sports, Nigerian men go crazy over world winning Amusan. Now to the news in full. The Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi on Thursday urged Nigerians to rise up for effective change in the country while lamenting the country's epileptic power supply. The presidential candidate said it was time for Nigerians to demand what was right from the country's leaders. In a series of tweets on Thursday, the former Anambra State governor noted Nigerians should take a cue from the global best practices and effect good leadership. He wrote, Nigeria's epileptic electricity supply remains a matter of deep concern, although South Africa, the second biggest economy on the continent, has a population of over 60 million and generates over 50,000 megawatts. Our authorities are currently complaining of an energy crisis, thus compelling President Ramaphosa to declare an emergency situation and an intervention policy permitting private persons or corporations to generate up to 100 megawatts without licenses. Nigeria, the African giant with over 200 million people, generates a paltry 4,000 megawatts, which is less than 10% of South Africa's, without declaring a power crisis or emergency. Nigerians should take a cue from global governance best practices, grasp what people-oriented leadership is all about, and rise up for effective change. On Ipob, the indigenous people of Biafra has demanded the immediate release of its detained leader, Kanu, from the custody of the Department of State Services, ABUJA. The group said the demand became necessary because of the threats by terrorists to take over ABUJA and the entire Nigeria. In a statement on Thursday, IPOB's Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, reminded the federal government and the security agencies that the United Nations had mandated the unconditional release of Kanu. Powerful added that the appropriate compensation should be paid to him without delay because he committed no crime against Nigeria and her sovereignty. He said that the closure of public schools in Abuja showed that the federal government had lost control of security and can no longer guarantee the safety of Kanu in detention. He said the attention of the global movement and family of IPOB has been drawn to the sudden closure of all the government public schools operating in Abuja because of the threats from terrorists groomed by Fulani people to take over Abuja and the entire Nigeria. IPOB therefore demands the immediate release of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Kanu, from the DSS dungeon in Abuja by the federal government and her compromised DSS. On the Attorney General of the Federation, an Abuja High Court sitting in Maitama on Thursday granted bail to the former Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris. This is coming barely a week after the court remanded the former AGF in prison. The court had last week Friday ordered that Idris and his co-defendants be kept in Kuje Correctional Facility pending the hearing of their bail applications. The remand order followed the arraignment of the former AGF by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The other defendants were Godfrey Olusegun Akindele, Mohammed Kudu Usman, and Gezawa Commodity Market and Exchange Limited. The defendants are being prosecuted on a 14-count charge of stealing and criminal breach of trust to the tune of over 100 billion. But in its judgment on Thursday, the presiding Justice Adeyemi Ajayi adopted all the terms and conditions of the administrative bail the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission earlier gave the ex-AGF and its two co-defendants in line with the due process and supremacy of the law. The defendants are still entitled to bail irrespective of the enormity of the allegations against them. To business. The Nigerian Air Force on Wednesday disclosed plans to establish an aviation city in Osun State, while it formally took possession of the MKO Abiola Airport, Ido, Osun State. Speaking at the handover ceremony in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Oladaya Amao, who was represented by Air Vice Marshal M. Onilede, recalled that NAF had earlier relocated its research and development center from Kaduna to Osogbo. According to him, an aviation city will be established in addition to the existing NAF Institute and Safety and Special Operation at Ipob, Osun State. He said, furthermore, NAF intends to develop an aviation city in Osun State. Discussions are already ongoing with necessary foreign partners, and work will commence as soon as an agreement is reached. The project would include an aircraft manufacturing plant, a maintenance repair organization, and an unmanned aerial vehicle production center, amongst many others. It will be the first of its kind on the continent. The runway is therefore a critical requirement for these facilities. If we manufacture aircraft, there will be a need to test and fly the aircraft. We are going to develop the runway. We are going to build a terminal that will be dual purpose, instead of people going to Akure, Ibadan, or Lagos to take a flight. Once that place is ready, it will be available for civil flight operations. In his remarks, the Osun State Governor Adegboyega Oyetola commended the NAF for situating the projects in Osun. Over to sports. A new world record holder in the 100-meter women's hurdles, Tobi Amusan, has attracted a lot of suitors on social media to profess their love for her following her heroics at the just concluded World Athletics Championships in Oregon. According to reports, Amusa broke the 100-meter hurdles record with a stunning semi-final time of 12.12 seconds to erase Kendra Harrison's 2016 effort by 0.08 seconds, and even ran faster in the final. But her 12.06 seconds was ruled ineligible by an illegal tailwind. Prior to her feat in Oregon on Monday, the athlete had less than 3,000 followers on her Twitter handle, but her followers suddenly spiked to over 80,000 followers as of Wednesday evening. While several congratulatory messages poured in for the new champion, some men took the opportunity to profess their love for the Nigerian hurdler. Among them is a user with the name AWL who wrote, "Tobi, do you remember me? We sat together in primary school. I've always had a crush on you. Text me." Che Pounds also added, "Congratulations, baby girl. If I knew you would break this record, I swear I wouldn't break up with you. Can we start over again?" Another Twitter user, Real MMS, said, "Na girl we get world record. I want to follow now. New babe Tobi Amusan." On that love note, we have come to the end of the news on Flip. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I am Christian Chico. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.